Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is tlovespeaksss. Thank you guys so much for sending me messages and checking in on me and just trying to make sure I'm all right. I want to start by wishing everybody a happy new year. I know we're only like 10 or 11 days into the new year and it's already been chaotic, especially like politically and everything. And so I hope you guys are all doing well and doing okay. So today I'm going to you guys will probably see this video last, but I'm just gonna kind of let you in on how I'm doing self-care wise. And so the reason I said you guys will probably see this video last is because my intention is to shoot a Sisterlocks video and another special video that you guys will see. But at the moment, I don't feel like I'm not in the space to shoot them in that order. So I think that I would just rather just kind of talk to you guys first. And as far as my self-care has been going, it's been going good. I've been in therapy since March or April now. I think April. And it's been really tough. And one of the things that I don't think people talk about in self-care videos enough, they might mention it, but one of the things I don't think they talk about enough is how hard healing can be and how hard loving yourself and finding peace can be. It's not a process that you just do in a day, you know. I know most of us are on Instagram and we see all these pretty Instagram posts with inspiring quotes and people waking up and making themselves bowls of coffee with oatmeal and fruit and saying love yourself. And I'm not judging. If that is what you do to take care of yourself, that is something you should totally do. But I just want to encourage the people out there, as well as myself too, that healing is not a pretty process. It's not always, it's not something that you can always package and put together nicely. It's not something that happens linear, in a linear way. There are days when I'm like, oh, you know what? Today is going to be a good day. And it is a good day. And I'm able to manage my negative thoughts or whatever. And there are days where I kind of lose that battle, where sometimes my thoughts get the best of me, or I don't take care of myself the best way that I should. And one thing that I learned so far is to accept that, to be patient with myself. And if the day doesn't go the way that I planned it, I just kind of accept that and do the best that I can. And one motto that I've just been kind of telling myself lately is, do the best you can and give the rest to God, because there's literally nothing you can do about nothing you can control. So there's no point of worrying about or obsessing about things you can't control. But that's easier said than done. That's not always easy to do. And so that's just kind of where I am. I'm just kind of going through the healing process in a way that is best for me. And I'm I'm actually like finally, for the first time, I think ever, really like taking time to get to know myself, like to learn what I like, to learn what I don't like, to reflect on situations that have happened in my life and how I can, I don't want to say necessarily prevent them, but how I can grow from them and learn from them. And again, kind of like I said, I think that that's not always it's not always a pretty process. It's emotional. It's emotional, it's draining, but it's rewarding too, because I feel like for the first time in my life, I'm kind of like, I don't know the right word for it, but I feel like I'm kind of like, you know, standing up for myself by protecting myself and loving myself and just being at peace with myself. And I think pre-pandemic, there were a lot of things in place to kind of like distract me from the things that I needed to work on. And this pandemic has definitely, like, I think it's forced all of us to slow down, but it's really forced me to slow down and learn to just be. And I don't know. Like I said, it's like it's not a process. It's always pretty, but it's a process that I'm appreciative of, and it's one that I try to just take day by day. I'm going to give or you know what, maybe I'll just make this the same video instead of doing all these different videos. So I'm gonna do a Sisterlock update. But in this video, I'll also tell you why I didn't do anything further to my Sisterlocks, why I didn't cut them off, why I didn't combine them or whatever. I actually was gonna plan to do this video later, but I think that it's important that I kind of tie this in with to the subject of healing, because it's important. So in a previous video, I think either the video where I cut my hair or the video where I was like talking about the end of my Sisterlock's journey, I was saying how I was over it, I was frustrated, blah blah blah. And Miss Jean, who is also a YouTuber here, she has a beautiful set of Sisterlocks, and she's been checking in on me, and I just want to like thank you for reaching out to me. I'm gonna put her channel in the link below, in the description box below, so you can check her out. But she said something to me that really resonated with me, and I could be like misremembering now because it's been so long ago, but it's just like it really resonated with me. And she asked me like, you know, what she either said, what are you going for, or what are you trying to achieve by cutting your locks? And that just from the point that she commented that really just stuck with me. And so in learning to love myself and learning to be at peace with myself and to accept where I am in life, I chose not to do anything else to my hair, because I felt like at that time, and at this particular time as well, that my hair wasn't the problem. I think that well, I'll take that back. I think there were issues with my hair, which I'll talk about in my Sisterlocks update. There were, you know, actual practical issues with my hair, but the problem that I was trying to solve by cutting or combining my locks, it was never really about the locks. It was something going on internally. And so her saying that comment to me and me really like thinking about it, I didn't cut my locks or combine them because I just decided to accept myself and love myself where I was, you know? One of the things that I've experienced throughout this journey is, and I apologize if I'm all over the place, y'all. I'm sorry, but I'm just, you know, I'm trying to just get through it because there's been, like, I haven't felt like sitting down and recording a video, just like I haven't felt like doing it, but I'm pushing myself to do the things that I love and the things that I care about, because you might not always feel like doing stuff, but actually taking that step, or I should say, I haven't felt like sitting down recording a video, but if you wait until, you know, you get to a place of perfection or wherever, you may never, I may never actually record another video. So I'm forcing myself to kind of like, I think that's part of my healing too. I'm forcing myself to kind of just work through that feeling of not wanting to do it, because I don't feel like I'm at like the perfect place by just doing it and sharing my journey with you all. So I'm sorry for that segue. I forgot what I was actually gonna say. I was gonna say something about my hair. And this video, I'm not gonna edit it either because I don't think there's no point in like doing all that like fancy editing for this. I was gonna make a point about my hair. Oh yes, okay. So I decided to not cut my hair and not combine because I realized the issue wasn't my hair. But also I realized that a lot of times we take for granted what we have. And we're always looking at other people, looking at other things, wishing that we had something else, instead of just appreciating what we have. And it causes us to make decisions that are not the best. And so when I cut my hair, while I do think that was the best decision for my hair and for me at the time, eventually I did start to miss my length. You know, I did start to feel like, man, if I hadn't have cut my hair would be down here by now. You know, it'd be long and it'd be, you know, it'd just be everything that I've wanted my Sisterlocks to be. But like, why did I cut? I started to regret it a little bit. Although I've been trying not to like live in that space for too long either, because it is what it is. But that's the reason why I didn't do anything else to my hair, because I realized at first it was, I need to, my Sisterlocks are getting on my nerves, it's stressful, I need to cut them or I need to combine them, and that'll make me feel better. I cut them, it was okay for a while, then eventually I started to miss my length. And so that whole experience just kind of taught me, like, you know, just appreciate what you have, just appreciate where you are. And I don't know. That's not to say that I will never like do anything else to my locks, but it just made me realize that even if I combine my locks, you know, that's not gonna replace the self-work that I need to do. And I don't know if I've shared this, but part of the reason that I cut my locks was, well, one, health, right? Two, they were stressing me out at the time. But three, I think that I was specifically at that time, and I don't know how to say this like appropriately, but I was stuck in a place where I was beating myself up so bad in regards to my abusive relationship that I spent all that time, the days afterwards and the days, or sorry, during that time, I spent all my time wishing that I could just hit a reset button and just, you know, go back to the past. And when I look back on old videos and I saw my hair being black, and I saw my hair before I dyed it, and saw my hair being, you know, healthy, I not only wanted my hair to return to that state, but I also somehow I wanted to return to that state, if that makes sense. And so I think that was a big reason of me cutting my hair. Yes, it was the health of it. Yes, it was the stress, but I was also missing this old version of myself that I thought was better than myself at that present time. I know that is a lot, but and so the reason that I didn't do anything else to my hair was because I'm like, if you truly want to love yourself, if you truly want to grow and be at peace, you have to accept yourself where you are. You have to accept who you are at this current moment with everything you've been through. So there's no amount of money that can make that better. There's no amount of clothes or whatever that can make that better. You have to do the internal work to make sure that you are at peace within yourself. And so I just left my hair the way it was. I didn't touch it because I didn't want to end up in another state of regret. What else? So yeah, that's pretty much where I am right now. And I feel good now because like this is not the video that I intended to shoot. It just kind of came out, and I think that's a beautiful thing about healing. You just kind of go with the flow and you just kind of like accept where you are. Oh yeah, I probably should mention this too. I'll touch on it again in my Sisterlocks update. But so one of the things that I did do, I cut my hair in June, but one thing I have been doing is I haven't been maintaining it myself. Part of healing also is recognizing when you need help, and I just want to thank my subscribers who suggested that. A lot of you were like, yo, go see your Sisterlocks consultant. Stop trying to, like, you know, basically take on this task of doing it yourself. And so for the last 3 months, I've been seeing my Sisterlock consultant on a monthly basis. She's been washing my hair, and she's been retightening it, so I don't deal with my hair at all. And so that's eliminated another stressor from my life, and I will continue to do that for the foreseeable future. Like I said, this is not to say that I won't never do anything or cut my hair or dye it, or, well, I probably won't dye it, but like combine or anything. That's not saying I won't ever change my hair. It's just saying that at this moment, I'm just choosing to be grateful for where my hair is now and the fact that I do have hair. Because some people, you know, would love probably to have the length that I have, or the amount of locks, or whatever, you know. So I'm just deciding to appreciate where I am now. Yeah, so I didn't expect this video to be 20 minutes long. But I did want to, I think that this was a more appropriate place for me to start rather than just jumping in and giving you guys an update, which I still will do in the next video. But yeah, that's where I am now. I hope you guys are doing well. And again, I'm grateful that you guys are on this journey with me and checking on me. I love y'all. I miss y'all. So I'm going to try to be more active because this is something that's important to me. And for a while, I really lost myself. And so in healing and getting back to who I was, a part of that is doing the things that I used to do, and this is one of them. So I'm gonna try my hardest to be more active on this channel, but even if I fall off again, I appreciate y'all reaching out to me and telling me like, hey, we ain't seen, like I commented on somebody, whose video was that? I think it was Mo. I commented on Mo's video, and someone was like, why you commenting? Where your video at? We ain't seen you in a while. So I appreciate stuff like that. And it really means a lot to me. So I will see y'all in the next video. And I hope you all are doing well. Bye.